Uso able to work his way free.
When it comes to shock factor, drama, and unforgettable moments, Roman Reigns has always had a flair for timing. But on September 29th, 2025, during the main event of WWE Monday Night Raw, the Tribal Chief took that reputation to new heights with a return that not only electrified the WWE Universe, but also completely altered the trajectory of ongoing storylines. Fans who thought they knew where the road was heading were left in absolute disbelief as Reigns' music hit. His imposing presence filled the arena, and the balance of power shifted once again. The road to Raw. Why Reigns' absence mattered. Roman Reigns has not only been the face of WWE for the last decade, he has redefined what it means to be a dominant world champion. From the moment he declared himself the head of the table, he stood atop the company as an untouchable force, steamrolling opponents and commanding loyalty from family and allies in the Bloodline. However, over the past year, Reigns' presence has been less consistent. After losing the undisputed WWE Universal Championship in shocking fashion earlier in 2025, the cracks within the Bloodline began to spread. Jimmy and Jey Uso found themselves targeted by rivals. Solo Sikoa grew restless and unpredictable, and Reigns quietly stepped away from weekly television, reportedly to heal both physically and mentally from years of carrying the company on his shoulders. During his absence, superstars like Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, and even Gunther filled the spotlight. The Usos fought to prove their worth without their tribal chief, while enemies like Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed capitalized on the chaos to stake their claim. The WWE Universe began to whisper, was this truly the end of Roman's era? The main event chaos, September 29th's Raw main event, was already a blockbuster. Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso versus Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. The match was billed as a collision of top-tier talent and future WrestleMania headliners, and it delivered with high-paced action, near falls, and dramatic moments that had the crowd hanging on every move. But as the match reached its climax, chaos erupted. Breaker demolished Jey Uso with a devastating spear, while Rollins and Cody traded super kicks and counters in the center of the ring. The referee was down, the Usos' future looked bleak, and the heel duo seemed poised to steal a statement victory. Then it happened. The earth shakes. Roman Reigns' iconic return sends WWE Universe into chaos. The arena lights dimmed, a familiar beat echoed through the speakers. For a split second, fans thought it was a production glitch. Then the words, "Acknowledge me," thundered across the Titantron. The crowd exploded. Thousands of fans leapt to their feet, screaming in disbelief as Roman Reigns stepped through the curtain, dressed in his signature black vest and golden lei draped around his neck. The energy in the arena was unlike anything in recent memory, an eruption of cheers, gasps, and chants of, "Tribal Chief! Tribal Chief!" That shook the building. Even the commentary team was rattled. Michael Cole, "Oh my God, it's him! It's Roman Reigns!" The Tribal Chief is back on Monday Night Raw. Pat McAfee, "Business just picked up in the biggest way possible. Roman Reigns is here, and everyone in that ring just realized their world has changed." The destruction unleashed. Reigns marched to the ring with the intensity of a man reclaiming his empire. Breaker, in a bold but foolish move, tried to confront him head-on. One thunderous Superman punch later, Breaker was laid out cold. Rollins charged at Reigns, only to be greeted by a devastating spear that folded him in half. The Usos, still recovering from the punishment they endured, looked on in awe as their tribal chief decimated their rivals with the precision and fury that made him the most dominant champion in modern history. Cody Rhodes, standing across the ring, locked eyes with Reigns. The crowd roared as tension filled the arena, a silent but powerful reminder of their unfinished business. Reigns didn't attack Cody, but his cold glare spoke louder than words. Their story isn't finished. The WWE Universe reacts. As Raw went off the air, Reigns stood tall in the ring, flanked by the Usos, his arm raised high as the fans acknowledged him once more. Social media instantly exploded. Hashtag Roman Reigns trended worldwide within minutes. Clips of his return flooded Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, with fans calling it one of the loudest reactions in WWE history. Memes of Cody's face when Roman appeared went viral, highlighting the shock and anticipation for their inevitable clash. One fan tweeted, "I thought I was done screaming at wrestling until Roman Reigns showed up on Raw. That was Goosebumps City." Another added, "Cody versus Roman 2 is inevitable. WrestleMania 42 main event just wrote itself." Backstage rumors and speculation. Behind the scenes, insiders reported that Roman's return had been kept under lock and key. Only a handful of WWE executives and producers knew about the surprise, with talent kept in the dark until moments before his entrance. According to one source, the decision to bring him back on September 29th wasn't random. It was carefully timed to set the stage for WWE's fall and winter storylines, leading into Survivor Series and eventually the road to WrestleMania. Speculation immediately swirled about Roman's intentions. Was this a full-time return, or a limited run leading to one last epic WrestleMania main event? Would he reunite with the Usos to rebuild the Bloodline? Or would he forge a new path entirely? And perhaps, most importantly, was Cody Rhodes the target, or just the first stepping stone on Roman's path of vengeance? The implications moving forward. Roman's return raises countless questions for WWE's future. For the Usos, it signals salvation. After months of struggling without their tribal chief, the Samoan dynasty suddenly looks stronger than ever. For stars like Breakker and Reed, it represents a dangerous obstacle in their climb to the top. For Cody Rhodes, however, it's the most personal development of all. His historic WrestleMania 40 victory over Roman Reigns was supposed to close the book on one of wrestling's most dominant reigns.